Welcome to tutorialsin9.com. In this video tutorial, we are going to understand how to accept user input from console using scanner. Let's proceed to Eclipse and see how to take that input. Now using scanner class, you can take user inputs in the form of primitive data types or string. So scanner generally helps us parse those using regular expressions internally. So let's begin and take a scanner class object. Now this is showing a compiler error just because we have not imported the scanner class. So we need to import the scanner class by hovering our mouse over scanner, or you can also do Control Shift and press the button O at the same time. It will be automatically imported. You can do both way. So I have clicked on import java.util.scanner. Now this scanner is again showing error because it is expecting something which is parameters like it needs file, which can be input stream or which can be path readable. There are a lot of things that can be entered as an input, but since we are going to accept user input from console, so just take system.in, that is a standard input stream. Once we have created the object of scanner that is accepting the standard input stream, then we can use this object to take input of any type from the console. Let's check means how it can be done. We are going to first take integer value. Please enter integer value. This message is needed so that user understands what the system is expecting them to enter. So let's take one integer variable var1 is equals to. Now take the scan object that you have created and press next int. Now you can see there are a lot of options in this scanner object which you can use. You can take next int if you want user to enter integer input. You can take byte if you want user to enter byte data type. If you can take short, you can take big integer, big decimal, and there are a lot of things which you can just scroll down and see, like boolean, double, float, next line is for string, next long, and so on. You can just check this thing and you can find the details over here. You can read it and you will be able to understand exactly why this method is needed. But for now we are going to take next int because we want user to enter integer value over here. So once user enters the integer value, what we will do is we will print the integer value on the screen so that user understand that input is accepted. Now let's try to execute this code and see how it goes. See, please enter the integer value is asked on the console so that user understand that he is required to enter integer value. So how this code works, whenever you execute this code, the code finds its main method from where it will start the execution, and within that it will create a scanner object of standard input stream, and then the second line, that is line number 13, will print this message on the screen that please enter integer value. And then when you are entering any value, so for now let's enter integer value like 1. So when you enter this integer value and press enter, this 1 is stored in this variable that we have created, which is of type integer, and then this value is getting printed in the very next line, that is integer accepted with variable that you have entered, that is 1, and this is what is getting printed at this third line, integer accepted 1. Similarly, you can also use this to print any other value. For example, just take this one and please enter double value, and same we are going to do. This is just copy and paste. Now this time what we need is, what we want user to enter is double value. Just provide over here next double, that is next double is there. And why it is showing error? Because this is something which needs to be changed, that is to the double data type, and the name of the variable should also be changed because within a method two variable names cannot be same. So now this is var2 and we are going to print var2 over here. Let's say that double value is accepted. And now if you execute this code once again, just press any integer value, that is 33. This 33 is getting stored in the variable var1 and that is getting printed in the very next line. So it's done and it's good. The next message is please enter double value, which is this one, and now it is waiting for user to enter the double value. So now you have to enter a double value like 122.9999 and then press enter. The next line is printing the value that you have accepted. That means this line of code is executed. So you are getting this value. Similarly, you can use anything like next float, you can use next byte, you can use next long, and so on. You can just go on finding out the different data types that is in Java, and you will be able to accept that using this scanner object. For now, let it be double. Now hope you have enjoyed this video tutorial. In the next video tutorial, we are going to learn how to take user input in the form of string. Till then, keep learning, keep enjoying, and please like and subscribe our channel to help us motivate. Thanks for watching the video till the end.